sources down below. You guys, if you wanted to look at the websites that I got this information from, or double check my info. So, fact number 1 is that almost 90% of wild plants and 75% of leading global crops depend on